Over to you, Sivaram Garu.
Thank you, Devi Garu. So, yeah, hi, good evening to my meditation family. So, one more wonderful day has come. So, today we are starting our 41 days Mandala Diksha in meditation. So, if you see from ancient days, so 41 Mandala Diksha yields very good results. So, if we follow these 41 days Mandala Diksha, then we'll get or we'll see our wonders in our life. So, please follow this Mandala Diksha and the instructions from all our great masters, and we'll see very good results in our lives. And today, like we took a great decision, like which is a life changing decision in our lives. So today we are going to have a life changing session, knowledge sharing session. And to start this session in the pleasant mode, we have a singer called Srivalli Penmarti. So God has given a wonderful voice to her. So to tell about this person, she is pursuing degree in a college, and she has been consistently doing a meditation from past one and a half year, and she has a good knowledge about the meditation. She has read many books. So some of her books are some of her favorite books are Untold Story of Sita and Buddha's Wife and My Journey Through Time. So, like, let's welcome Srivalli Penmarti.
Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. I am truly blessed to share my music with all of you today. I want to start by singing the Ganesha song. Um, it's composed by one of the great composers, Muthuswami Dikshithar, and I want to honor him by starting this session with this. Thank you. सिद्धिविनायकं वरदेशं चिन्तयाम्यहं प्रसिद्धगणनायकं विशिष्टार्थदायकं वरुं सिद्धिविनायकं वरदेशं चिन्तयाम्यहं प्रसिद्धगणनायकं विशिष्टार्थदायकं वरं सिद्धिविनायकं वरदेशं चिन्तयाम्यहं प्रसिद्धगणनायकं विशिष्टार्थदायकं वरं सिद्धिविनायकं वरदेशं चिन्तयाम्यहं प्रसिद्धगणनायकं विशिष्टार्थदायकं वरुं सिद्धिविनायकम् सिद्धयाक्ष किन्नरादिसेवितम् सिद्धयाक्ष किन्नरादिसेवितम् अखिल जगत् प्रसिद्धयक्ष किन्नरादिसेवितम् अखिल जगत् प्रसिद्धयक्ष किन्नरादिसेवितम् अखिल जगत् प्रसिद्ध मूल पंकज माध्यस्थं मोदकहस्तं सिद्धिविनायकं वरदेशं चिन्तयाम्यहं प्रसिद्धगणनायकं विशिष्टार्थदायकं वरुं सिद्धिविनायकम् भाद्रपदमास चतुर्थ्यां ब्राह्मणादिपूजितं भाद्रपदमास चतुर्थ्यां ब्राह्मणादिपूजितं पाशाङ्कुश पाशाङ्कुशधरं छत्रचामर परिवेचितं रौद्रभावरहितं दासजनहृदय विराजितम् रौद्रभावरहितं दासजनहृदय विराजितं रौहिणेयानुजाचितं गीहाद पजितं रौहिणेयानुजाचितं गीहाद पजितं अद्रिराजसुतात्मजम् अनन्त गुरुगुहाग्रजम् अद्रिराजसुतात्मजम् अनन्त गुरुगुहाग्रजम् भद्रपदपदाम्बुजम् भासमान चतुर्भुजम् भद्रपदपदाम्बुजम् भासमान चतुर्भुजम् श्रीदेविनायकम् मनीषम् चिन्तयाम्यहम् प्रसिद्धगणनायकं विशिष्टाददायकं वरं सिद्धिविनायकम् Thank you.
Thank you, Shrivalli Penmarthi, for your contribution. So you have a wonderful voice, and but yeah, I appreciate, like we appreciate that at this age you know you learned Telugu like in the music, and you are contributing towards the meditation. It's a great. Thank you. Give her a big round of applause. And we move to the next enter into our main session. So today we are going to have a knowledge session with our great meditation master Pradeep Anirudh. So talking about this person, like if you see his life journey, so coming to his work experience, he worked like he has plenty of experience in IT. So he worked for many IT companies like Silverline Technologies, Cognizant, and he worked with big giants like World Bank and American Express, JPMC, and he had won many performance awards in his IT career, and he has done many certifications in Java technologies like Java, DB2, and architecture, project architecture wise. So he had, like in his IT career, he achieved a lot in his IT career. And coming to his spiritual life, so he started his meditation from his childhood, and he touched more than 10 lakh people through his meditation. And like he started like at the early age he started a spiritual service, so he changed many people lives, and he has given many information to the people. And he worked as he taken care of Paima by Brahmarship Pitamaha Patriji, and he actually under his role many of youth got inspired from his meditation, and many youth got benefited positive thinking and positive transformation. And coming to like his his spiritual workshops, he organized and conceived and organized many spiritual workshops. So like topics like dreams and astral travel and emotional intelligence. So many spiritual sciences he actually conducted and organized, and he himself transformed to the vegetarian, and he actually designed first ever lightweight 700 vegetarian placards in 6 different languages. So these vegetarian placards are carried or throughout the rallies in different four different states, and he organized and conducted and helped people to conduct the rallies. And he trained people like in different sectors like IT sectors and education universities and police departments. Like in IT sectors like PSSMUSA, Accenture, Wipro, and in education universities like JNTU, Usmania University, and ICFA University, and in police department. So it trained people in different topics like stress management and spiritual science. So and he actually like he like he did meditation in 10 hours in the daily sittings. So he achieved a lot in the spiritual journey. He has a wonderful spiritual journey. So today we are going to drench like by his spiritual rain. So let's welcome our great meditation master Pradeep Anirudh. So over to Master Pradeep Anirudh.
Thank you so much, Shivaram Garu, for that wonderful introduction. And thank you, team, for being here for this session today. My dear friends, I'm Pradeep Anirudh, and I'm here to deliver a lecture on health and well-being. So it has been my personal experience that for the last 18 years, I have not taken a single tablet, I've not taken a single tonic for this 18 years after I have started meditation sincerely. Although my spiritual journey has started when I was studying my third standard. So I did Siddha Samadhi Yoga in third standard, and then I did transcendental meditation in 7th class. Then I did Brahma Kumari's meditation in 9th. And then I'm a great fan of collecting books. So I have a personal collection of 5,000 books at my home. So then one of the first books that I bought was Joe Silva Mind Control Technique. And then I started following Joe Silva Mind Control Technique. And then gradually been with several meditation teachers. Like I did Vipassana, multiple 10-day Vipassana courses. I did Vishwas meditation. I did all Osho techniques. And then my brother introduced Pyramid Spiritual Society's movement and Anapanasati meditation to me. And from then on, I had been practicing Anapanasati meditation for the last 18 years. And after I started practicing Anapanasati meditation, then I got to know that, yes, a person can live without medication. That is one thing that I have experienced in my life. So rather, when in the initial days of my meditation, I saw in one trekking that people were telling that I was so ill that I cannot even move from my bed. And after I started doing meditation, and I became healthy. And then the most astonishing fact was we were in the middle of the forest. We have walked almost 10 kilometers inside the forest. And then this person was giving an interview on the camera that he is completely healthy now, and which is very different from the situation when he was ill. So in the initial days, I was very skeptical. Is this really possible? Is he just bluffing? That was my initial question that I got for myself. But then I did not stop there. I actually started studying research papers on meditation. And I was also studying medical science books, the anatomy books. I studied about nervous system, digestive system, about brain. And then when I correlated all these things, my intellect got satisfied. So my dear friends, to believe anything, to have faith on anything, your intellect itself is your barrier. My mom used to say one thing, "Chadukunnodu kanna chakalodu melu." It is nothing about the community there, but she was telling that when a person is more learned, so his learned abilities will become barrier for him to practice few things. The same way, I was very skeptical about what kind of meditation technique I need to follow, and if it is really possible to get complete health through meditation. That was my initial skeptical attitude, but that helped me to go through all the research papers, and then I found my answers. So one of the answers that I found was, when you do meditation, there's a hormone called as melatonin that gets increased in the human body. So this is a research by Richard Davidson from Wisconsin Dells University. Okay, he's a good friend of Dalai Lama, and he had done extensive research on benefits of meditation. Indeed, he brought these Buddhist monks who are meditating in the caves of Himalayas into United States, and he experimented on them, and he brought out so many research results, okay, while relating meditation to modern medical science. Okay, so one of his finding was when a person does meditation, there will be a hormone called as melatonin that gets released. And then I was reading the research papers on melatonin. What is its impact on the body? One, melatonin helps a person to get rid of insomnia or sleeplessness. If a person is having any kind of sleep issues, then definitely meditation will help them to get a proper sleep. That is one thing. It is not just that, but the magic of melatonin is also that it will help a person to increase the immunity power of the human being. So when you increase your immunity power, Roga Nirodhaka Shakti, okay, then that means you will be free of uh, the diseases. That is one understanding that I have got. That's one thing. And if you actually define health, if you go for the dictionary definition of health, what is health? It says absence of diseases or absence of illness is health. Okay, that is the dictionary definition of health. But my dear friends, see, absence of thorn, there are no thorns. If there are no thorns, that doesn't mean that there is a presence of a flower. So that definition is very incomplete. Absence of illness is not health. Absence of disease is not health. Health is something more. So I like the World Health Organization definition. So it says well-being, a complete well-being of the physical attributes, the physical well-being, the mental well-being, the social well-being. So they call it as health. But I feel that is also a little incomplete. Yes, health is a state of well-being. I accept that. Health is a state of well-being, but at what levels? Health is a state of well-being at the physical level, at the mental level, at the intellectual level, at the emotional level, at the social level, and also at the soul level. So your physical health plus mental health plus intellectual health plus emotional health plus soul health or spiritual health, all this together constitutes the health of a human being. See, if any one of these is missing, physical health is missing, then he is not healthy. He may be physically healthy, but his mental health is missing, then he is not healthy. He may be physically and mentally healthy, but if he is not intellectually healthy, then something is missing. He may be physically, mentally, and intellectually healthy, but he is not socially healthy. He is not society and others. He is not having that relationship health and relationship understandings. Then even he is not completely healthy. So he may be physically, mentally, intellectually, and socially healthy, but he's not emotionally healthy, then he is absolutely not healthy. He is not emotionally healthy. So he may be healthy physically, mentally, intellectually, socially, emotionally, but if he is not spiritually healthy, if he is not rooted in spiritual awareness, if he is not rooted in soul awareness, if he is not rooted in spiritual science awareness, then he is absolutely not healthy, not completely healthy. So complete health means a person is physically healthy, mentally healthy, intellectually healthy, socially healthy, emotionally healthy, and also spiritually healthy. So only health at all these levels constitutes complete health for a human being, my dear friends. Now we'll try to understand each one of it separately, what actually constitutes the health of an individual at all these levels. So my dear friends, physically healthy means, it's very simple, direct, plain. Physically healthy is nothing but you are healthy at the physical body level. At the organs level, you are healthy. So that is a physical health. But when it comes to mentally healthy, okay, so there are four kinds of thinking patterns for a mind. Okay, one is destructive thinking, negative thinking, positive thinking, and miraculous thinking. If a person is not in the state of positive thinking or miraculous thinking, then he is not mentally healthy. It is just an attitude. Attitude is everything. Attitude matters, my dear friends. So your attitude is defined by your thinking process. Your attitude is defined by the kind of thoughts you're getting. You can have a skeptical attitude. It's just that, you're more scientific. You are with more scientific temperament, you want more answers. That is okay. But instead of being skeptical, scientifically skeptical, if you're having an attitude that, it is wrong, it's absolutely wrong, and what he's doing is wrong, and if you're with judgments, any kind of judgments, then that person is not healthy. So let's suppose a person is taking a class, okay? A person is having an attitude that, why is this class happening, and what benefit would it have, or if he's having some negative thoughts about the class, then it is negative attitude. But if he's again telling others also what the negative thoughts that he has got, he's destroying the space there. If he's rumor mongering, he's destroying the space, then he's having destructive thoughts. It is not just limiting those negative thoughts for himself, but if he's also spreading those negative thoughts to others, then it is destructive thinking. So this is negative thinking and destructive thinking. But if a person is having a positive attitude towards what is happening in life, what is happening around him, or what is happening in the society, then it is positive thinking. But if a person is highly, highly positive about what is happening, and if a person is able to find opportunities in what is happening, if a person is able to accept what is happening and rejoice what is happening, then he's in a miraculous thinking pattern. So one has to distinguish where and what is your thinking pattern. What kind of thinking pattern you have got? How are you responding to the situations that are happening in your life? It may be a simple situation like the electricity has gone. So what is the immediate thought you get? Do you feel like what the shit has happened? Or do you feel like, yes, it's a good opportunity to stay silent and relax for some time? Or do you respond like, the government is not functioning well, the politicians are eating away money, and nobody is performing well, and officers are not responsible? So what are the thoughts that you're getting? You need to reflect on your mind. So that is at your mind level. So that constitutes, or that gives you mental health. So there are four kinds of thinking patterns here: destructive thinking, negative thinking, positive thinking, and miraculous thinking. So my dear friends, miraculous thinking is what we need to own. Not just positive, but highest positive thinking. So if a person is in this miraculous thinking attitude, we can say that yes, he is mentally healthy. And my dear friends, actually, if you go to the root of mind, where it comes from, mind comes from the society, mind comes from the upbringing, mind comes from your conditioning, mind comes from your parenting. What kind of parenting you have got, what kind of education you have got, what kind of friends you have got, what kind of environment you were exposed to. See, if you're living in an ashram, so you're exposed to a different environment. But if a person has been brought up in a slum, so his kind of exposure is different. It's not that everyone will have the same kind of impact. Even you can get a miraculous thinking person from a slum, but what is the impact of that environment on that person? So we get this mind from the society that we are connected, that we are exposed to the societal beliefs that are ingrained into us, to the religion that we are exposed to. A person who is born in a Christian religion is exposed to the fact that there's only one lifetime. They are not exposed to the fact, they are not exposed to the possibility of reincarnation, right? A person who is brought up in a Muslim religion will have a different set of beliefs than a person who is brought up in a Christian or Hindu religion. So all this constitutes your mind. What kind of family you're born into, what kind of belief systems you're raised with. So this constitutes your mind, and that defines what kind of thinking pattern you are with. So you need to be in miraculous thinking pattern all the time. Okay. This is about mental health. And then when we come to the intellectual health, see, intellect is not just about book reading and gathering wisdom. Intellect is a function, buddhi is a function of your lifetimes. You say vadiki buddhi undi, vadiki buddhi ledu. So buddhi is not a function of this lifetime, my dear friend. Buddhi is not a function of your education also. If you do MTech and PhD, it doesn't mean that you have buddhi. If you read some 20,000 books or 50,000 books, it doesn't mean you have a buddhi. You have good buddhi. Buddhi is a function of your samskaras from your lifetimes, different lifetimes that you have lived. Buddhi is a function of your soul age. See, a baby soul will have different buddhi. An infant soul will have a different buddhi. A young soul will have a different buddhi. An old soul will have different buddhi. Because of the maturity that it has gathered over these lifetimes, the buddhi will be different. So buddhi is a function of your lifetimes. Buddhi is also based on the karma that you have done. I'll tell you a small example here. There's a small story I would like to share here. There is this great devotee of Shiva, and a wonderful devotee who incessantly prays to Lord Shiva all the time. But he's a beggar. He's not having any kind of prosperity. He doesn't have shelter. He doesn't even have food all the time. No proper clothing. So, but he sings about Shiva, he praises Shiva, and he's all the time occupied with Shiva itself. So Parvati has seen it. And then she asks, Swami, he's such a devotee of you. Why don't you help him? And Shiva knows why he's like that. So Parvati asks, he's so poor, why don't you help him? And then, okay, because Parvati asked, Shiva tries to help. Then what happens is, this beggar was going on a road, okay? So Shiva puts a bag of diamonds on the road, okay? This beggar was going. And suddenly, this person gets an idea that nobody is there in this route. I'll just close my eyes and go for some distance. That's the thought that person has got. So he kept the bag of diamonds on the road, and especially before coming to that place, this person closes his eyes and passes that bag. So then Shiva was laughing. Then Parvati asked, no, he should touch that bag. That's what she says. So again, this person starts walking, and Shiva puts this bag on the middle of the road again, okay? And this person was still walking, and again this person closes his eyes, okay? And then he was traveling the distance, but this time he touches the bag. So his feet touches the bag, and then still he doesn't open. He just thinks, what is this thing in the middle of the road? He keeps it aside and goes, okay? Second attempt also failed. Now Parvati tells Shiva, no, the diamonds has to come to his hand. The diamond has to literally come into his hand, not the bag. Okay. And then what happens? He keeps on going, and it becomes night. He sits on the bank of a river. Okay. A river is flowing. And then now Shiva keeps an open bag of diamonds just beside him. So this guy was trying to rest his hands on the stone that he was sitting, and then he touches these diamonds. When he touches these diamonds, it's almost dark, and he feels that there are some stones, and then he keeps throwing those stones into the river one by one. So he throws all the stones. So the essence of this story is buddhi karmanusara. Buddhi lets you make a decision. Your intellect is helpful for your decision making. So he has decided to throw those diamonds into the river, thinking that they are stones. So his buddhi is a function of his karma. Had he done enough karma to be eligible to that prosperity which comes through those diamonds, he would have got that prosperity. He would have seen those diamonds. He would have owned those diamonds. He would have used those diamonds. But his buddhi allowed him not to use those diamonds, not to see those diamonds. His buddhi provoked him not to see, because it is based on his karma, based on his past life karma. He did not have that prosperity. So my dear friends, only the kind of service what you do in this lifetime will result in the prosperity in your future, will result in your abundance in the future. There is nothing which is not according to law of karma. If you're able to eat 3 times a day, okay, that means you have served somebody to eat that food. Unless you have served somebody to eat that food, you would not have got this amount of prosperity. The kind of assets that you have accrued, you may be thinking that it is because of your hard work. No, the kind of decisions that you have taken to get that kind of prosperity is because of your buddhi, and buddhi is a function of your karma, of your this life karma and of your past life's karma. So buddhi has helped him to not take the decision, and buddhi has helped you to take all the decisions what you have taken. And buddhi also has provoked you not to take the decisions that you have taken. You may be thinking that, Arey yaar, I missed that opportunity. I could have taken it, but it was your buddhi that has made you not to take the decision. You may be seeing some people in the world and telling that, oh man, this guy is not so intelligent, not so bright yet, he has become so filthy rich. Nobody becomes filthy rich just like that. Nobody is born with a silver spoon just like that. It is based on his karma, based on his service. How much service you do, that much prosperity will come. How much good you do, that much good will come to you. That much decisions, those many decisions you will take, which will attract good. How much bad, so-called bad, or worst things a person might have done, he would take those decisions which will attract those bad and worst decisions into his life. So usually we do not have much choices in the intellectual health. Although when you read books, okay, when you read books, what you can do is you can gather some wisdom which will nullify the karma. Because Gnanagni Dagda Karmanam. Gnanagni Dagda Karma. This is a powerful statement from Bhagavad Gita. What that means is, through the fire of wisdom, you can burn the logs of karma. Your buddhi is a function of karma all the time, but through wisdom, through gathering new wisdom, you can burn the logs of karma. So when that karma is burnt through the wisdom that you acquire, either through your meditation, either through your book reading, either through Sajjan Sangatya, or either through Acharya Sangatya, okay, when you get that new wisdom and burn your karma, burn your logs of karma, then your intellectual health keeps expanding. So that is the equation here. And then comes emotional health. So my dear friends, I'll tell you what kind of emotions will lead to what. See, if a person is having anger, that means he will have a weakened liver. If a person is sad, if he is experiencing grief, maybe because of loss of a loved one, maybe because of the deception that he has encountered in his life, it can be about anything. If a person is sad and experiencing grief, then some issues with the lung will come. And if a person is worried about the future, what would happen? If they're anxious, then it will weaken their stomach and digestive system. And if a person is stressful, it will impact their heart and brain. And if a person is having any kind of fear, so then they'll have these kidney issues. So if you see any person with any who is undergoing dialysis or kidney related problems, that means they are with certain kind of disappointment and they are having that fear inside. That fear can be about anything. But fearlessness is only about one thing. Fearlessness is only about self-realization. Fear can be about anything in life. Fear and phobias can be about anything in life. If a person is stressful, then it will be impacting their heart and brain. If they are facing that stress, it may also result in BP. If they're not facing any sweetness, if they're not feeling sweetness in their life, then they'll get diabetes. If they're worrying about future, if they're not confident about their future, okay, then those kind of learnings will come to their legs. They'll have some problems with their legs. And if they're worrying constantly, it will also impact their stomach. And if they're not able to assimilate things, like your life gives you so many experiences. You need to take what is needed and you need to give away what is not needed. You need to leave what is not needed. So if you're not balancing your intake and what you need to leave, then it will impact your digestive system, because digestive system is what takes the food and it nourishes our body. It will take the important nutrients and it will leave what is not needed. So if you're not in the same way, life is also giving so many experiences. You need to take the experiences and the wisdom from those experiences, which will help you to nurture yourself and leave what is not needed. If you're not able to assimilate these experiences well, then it will impact your digestive system. The same way, so every disease, what is disease? Disease means dis plus ease, EASE. You're not easy with something. Disease means you're not easy with something. That is disease. So the moment you become easy in your emotions, then you can become healthy. And this is about emotional health. See, emotional health is also about gathering enough emotional intelligence. What is an emotion? Emotion is nothing but E plus motion is emotion. Energy in motion is emotion. You have certain energy flowing through you, okay? And your emotion, it may be anger, it may be worry, it may be grief, it may be happiness, it may be ecstasy, bliss. All these emotions are nothing but energy flow in your physiology. It's not just a mind phenomena, it's also a body phenomena, my dear friends. So you need to be aware of your own emotions, especially when this stress, worry, anxiety, grief, these kind of emotions are coming. You just need to be aware. When you're aware of your own emotions, then those emotions will lose grip on you. So that is the best way to handle emotions, especially when you're angry or sad or worried, is you just be aware of your own emotions. You don't have to do anything with your emotions. This self-awareness is the magic. This self-awareness is the mantra. The self-awareness of your own emotions is the solution. So you need to be aware what kind of emotions you are getting. The moment you become aware, that emotion will loosen its grip on you. So you may become angry because of your wife. You may become angry because of your child. You may become angry because your colleague did not help you on time. You may become angry for anything in life, correct? You just be aware. Be aware of the energy flow in your body. See what body part is responding. You just become aware of the physiology of your body, that energy flow of your body at that particular moment. The moment you become aware, then that emotion will start losing its grip. Otherwise, you'll just flow with the emotion. See, I taught meditation also in prisons in Ongole, prisons in Cherlapalli prison. Okay. So when I taught this meditation to those people, so what they said is they are not basically bad people. At that moment of emotion, when that emotion has come, when that emotion has arisen in them, that moment they instantly reacted. And they are in prison. That instant reaction, because of that instant reaction that has happened, so they have to be in the prison now. So the moment you are aware of that emotion which is coming at that moment, in the same moment, it will loosen its grip. So this is called as self-awareness. And then it's called as a Goleman model. Goleman was a Harvard professor. Okay, he talks about 4 quadrants. One is self-awareness. Then he talks about self-mastery. So once you become aware of your own emotions, then you can master them. Unless you are aware, how can you master them? So every moment you become aware of your emotions. Whenever it comes, be aware. Whenever it comes, be aware. Whenever it comes, be aware of those emotions. Just be aware. You don't have to do anything with that. You don't even have to transform or transmute that energy. Don't go into that. Just be aware. The moment you become aware, you'll gather self-awareness. And the moment you become aware, that emotion loses its grip on you. An emotion can stay with you only when you're not aware. When you're aware, you'll witness that emotion and you'll see that it reduces its impact on you. it automatically reduces its impact, it automatically reduces its grip. And then with this, you can also get social awareness. Social awareness is you can get an awareness on the emotions of others. Then you can become a leader. Then you can become a good person in a relationship. When you understand the emotion of your partner, when you understand the emotion of your child, then you can connect with them. You can allow them to express themselves. You can allow that energy to flow in them. As emotion is just an energy that is flowing for some moments or maybe for some more moments. But it is moment, it just flows, that's all. So that is about emotional health. So now we spoke about physical health, mental health, intellectual health, emotional health. Now we come to social health. Social health is when a person feels socially responsible. Okay. Only when a person feels socially responsible can be, only then he will be socially healthy. See, social means he need to have a connect with the society. A person is not just an individual. A person cannot survive in this world by his own. We are designed in a fashion that we need others for us, for our survival. See, a person who might have created us, he might have created us without a need for the food, correct? But why did he create with a need for the food? Because for that food to come into our mouth, it requires so many people to work. And you also may need to work for getting the prosperity to get enough food. So you are basically related with people. You are related with the society. This is a fact that we need to agree. Whatever conditioning the society may be in, whatever level that the society may be in terms of evolution or enlightenment, you may be highly evolved. The society may not be highly evolved. You may be deeply enlightened. The society may not be deeply enlightened yet. You may have shattered your belief systems, the wrong beliefs that society has imposed on you, but the society has not evolved to that level. Still, you are connected to the society. You need to agree. You need to accept that you are still connected to the society. You are still living in the society. And then how should we connect to the society? I think maybe what I'm getting now to speak is, I'll tell you about one small concept here. Okay. We have Buddham Sharanam Gacchami. Then what? Dhammam Sharanam Gacchami. And then we have Sangham Sharanam Gacchami. Right? So what is Buddham Sharanam Gacchami? Buddham. We spoke about Buddhi. A person who has got 100% Buddhi. A person whose Buddhi is supporting him 100% in all his decision makings, in all his ways of being, in all his ways of doing, in all his ways of having. That person is called as a person who has got 100% Buddhi. So Buddham is 100% Buddhi. Buddham is not 99.9999% of Buddhi. Not even iota less of 100% Buddhi is called as Buddham. So Buddha's power statements, 3 power statements were Buddham Sharanam Gacchami. So seek refuge in that 100% Buddhi. So when you do a lot of meditation, you will see your past lives. You'll see all your cause and effect relationships. You'll get all your wisdom. That wisdom which will help you to take the right decisions. That is 100% Buddhi. Only a Buddha can have 100% Buddhi, and we are all in the path of Buddhahood. Yes? Yes or no? There are 2 paths. One is Siddhahood path, Siddhar path, and a Buddha path. A Siddhar path is about gathering spiritual gifts in his spiritual journey. A Buddha path is about gathering enlightenment or gathering 100% Buddhi in his spiritual journey. That's a Buddha path. So the Pyramid Spiritual Society's movement or Patriji's teachings is all about the path of Buddhahood. That's the reason he keeps saying, be a Buddha. So, Buddham Sharanam Gachami, seek refuge in enlightenment, seek refuge in 100% Buddhi. That's a primal duty of a human being, to tread the path of Buddhahood, to tread the path of 100% Buddhi. And then you will get clarity what you need to do. Dhammam Sharanam Gachami, what is your dharma? What is your duty in this world? What is the unique gift that you have got by which you can serve the greater good of the society? What is that you want to contribute to this world through your own gifts? That is Dhammam Sharanam Gachami. I seek refuge in dharma. What is my swadharma? What is my dharma? Then you will get a clarity what you need to do in this world. Otherwise, you will be like a blind ox in a field. Guddeddu chelo padda mandana అని అంటారు తెలుగులో. జీవితం అలా ఉంటది. Your life will be like that blind ox who is just roaming in the field without knowing anything where to go. It may find some food occasionally, or it may find all the food, but it doesn't know where to go. It doesn't even know where it is going. It thinks that it knows. It thinks that it knows. The same way is the status of the people who are not in the path of Buddhahood. They think that they know, but they do not know actually. They are blind. They are blind to their purpose of life. They are blind to their contribution to the world. They are blind to their contribution to the greater good of the world. They are blind to their own unique gifts. Unless they are in the path of Buddhahood. Unless they have sought refuge in Buddhism. Unless they are ready to seek refuge in dharma, they are blind. So once a person has sought refuge in Buddhism and once a person has sought refuge in dharma, then arises the possibility that a person can seek refuge in Sangha. Then comes Sangam Sharanam Gachami. Sangam Sharanam Gachami is seek refuge in the society. Then you are ready to seek refuge in the society. Then you can become a contribution being. Then you can actually contribute. Then you will actually have the eligibility to contribute. Then you can contribute to the peacefulness of the society. Then you can contribute to the health of the society, to the happiness of the society. Till the time, I'm sorry to say, but you're not a 100% contributor to the society till the time, unless a person has sought refuge in that is 100% Buddhi, unless that is enlightenment, unless a person has sought refuge in dharma or his swadharma by knowing his own unique gifts and unique talents and how to contribute to the greater good of the world, then he will be ready to seek refuge in the society and be a contributor to the society. So, my dear friends, even to the children, you should not say that you study this, you study that. You study MBA, you study doctor, you study engineering. That's not the kind of aims and ambitions that you need to create in your children. Because children's minds are so elastic. They just take in what you say. So you need to tell them that, my dear child, yes, you have a unique gift in you. You have a unique talent. If you're born in this earth planet, if you're born in this world, you are definitely given a unique talent. You're definitely born with a unique gift. You need to find that unique gift and see how you can serve the greater good of the society, how you can serve the greater good of the world. That is what you need to do. That is what you need to say to them always. Let them find their unique talents. Let them find their unique gifts. And you also need to tell them that you have to seek refuge in enlightenment. You need to tread the path of Buddhahood. You need to find your dharma and be a contributor in the society. So where are we now? We spoke about physical health, mental health, intellectual health, emotional health, social health. So social responsibility is equal to spiritual awareness plus social awareness. So this social responsibility is incomplete without spiritual awareness, is incomplete without social awareness. See, if you have only social awareness, there are so many NGOs who does this social contribution, but they don't have spiritual awareness. There are so many spiritual organizations which create spiritual awareness, but they're not having enough social awareness. Then it's also incomplete. So for a person to be socially responsible and have social health, he need to have both spiritual awareness and social awareness. So when it is spiritual awareness, we need to come into the spiritual health. So the next item to be discussed is spiritual health. Spiritual health is a very interesting topic. Patrici says spiritual health is the root, physical health is the fruit. Spiritual health is the root, physical health is the fruit. Mark these words in your mind and intelligence. Okay? Spiritual health is the root from which there arises a possibility of physical health. See, unless you have got a spiritual health, unless you have got spiritual understanding, you cannot become physically healthy. Now, I'll tell some interesting technology that I observed in my life and in others' life. Okay? Just to become ears with all your 7 trillion cells. Okay? Are you ready? Are you listening? Yes. My dear friends, what I have observed, see, I said that I did not take any medication for the last 18 years. Okay? Not a single tablet, not a single tonic. But not that I did not get fever or cold. I got fever. I got cold at times. Okay? But what I observed is the kind of illness a person is getting, the kind of dis-ease a person is getting is a signal from your soul, which is actually pointing to a direction in which you need to evolve. Is actually pointing a lesson which you need to learn at that point of time in your life. So what is the lesson that you have to learn in that point of time in your life? So that is actually symbolically given through your physical body. That signal is given through your physical body. Even if a small indigestion is there, let's suppose, that means that person is not assimilating the life experiences that he is going through at that point of time in his life. So fever is not a continuous phenomena, or indigestion is not a continuous phenomena. A skin rash might be there. It may come for a few days and go away. You may be cutting vegetables. Okay, I think some housewives are also here, right? So you may be cutting vegetables and mistakenly you cut the finger a little. It's not by mistake, my dear friends. There is some indication that is being given by your soul. So if you're cutting yourself, or you may be going somewhere and then immediately you are hit by something on your feet. So that's another indication. I'll tell you what is what actually your soul is trying to signal you. So when you're cutting yourself, you're feeling guilty about something. When you're feeling guilty about something, you will hurt yourself. It's not somebody else hurting you, but you will only hurt yourself. So that is what it is signaling, that you need to come out of that hurt feelings, come out of that guilty feelings, sorry. You need to come out of that guilt. Even the upper back pain. See, you have middle back pain, lower back pain, and upper back pain. Upper back pain is also about guilt. If a person is continuously feeling guilty about something what he has done or what he has not done. So I should have helped, but I did not help. I should have done that, but I did not do that. Or why did I do that pathetic act to that person? Why did I act so pathetically? Why did I scold so pathetically? If you're feeling guilty about anything in life, sometimes maybe by your intervention, by your choice, or sometimes it may not be even by your choice, but still people feel guilty. And they cannot even express it outside, especially the woman, but they feel guilty. If you're feeling that guilt, so it will come out as self-hurt behaviors. known self-hurt behaviors, conscious self-hurt behaviors, or unconscious self-hurt behaviors also. It just happens like that. You may be cutting vegetables, and how many of you have experienced cutting your finger, or you're just putting the door and your hand may be inside somewhere. You're going somewhere. Okay, you experienced, yeah. You're going somewhere, immediately, you get hurt by the door or wall or anything. So any kind of small hurt you're getting for your physical body is an indication that you're feeling guilty inside somewhere. You need to process those patterns, process those thinking patterns. And when you become aware, the moment you become aware of those thinking patterns, it will lose its grip. See, upper back, if a person is getting upper back pain, that means he's feeling guilty. If a person is feeling middle back pain, he's not feeling enough support in this life. He's feeling he or she is unsupported. Maybe he's not feeling that enough support from his or her partner, or maybe they're not feeling enough support from their parents, from their friends, or even for the business that he wanted to start, or the decision that he has to take to get into entrepreneurship. So he's not feeling that support. So that is about middle back pain, and lower back pain is about money understandings. See, if a person is not having right relationship with financial energy, if he's not having enough money understandings, financial energy understandings, then it may result in lower back pain. So spiritual health, so once you learn these learnings and get the wisdom, then these physical health challenges will automatically go away. And spiritual health is a function of your self-realization, is a function of your Atma Gnana, is a function of your soul wisdom, is a function of you knowing that you are not just a physical body, but you knowing that you are a soul. Nainam chinnati shastrani, nainam dahati pavakaha, na chainam kledayanti apo, na soshayati marutaha. This is one of the beautiful shlokas in Bhagavad Gita. Nainam chindanti shastrani. You need to know that you are not just a physical body, but you are that soul which is unpierced, which is indestructible by any weapon. You cannot be cut into pieces by any weapon. You are that, but not just this physical body. One needs to know that. One needs to marinate in this thought process. One needs to imbibe this thought process in each of his thought. Nainam chindanti shastrani. Nainam dahati pavakaha. You cannot be burned by fire. Na chainam kledayanti apo, na soshayati marutaha. You cannot be moistened by water. You cannot be touched by air. You cannot be withered by air. You are that soul, that kind of eternal soul. Everyone needs to get that kind of understanding. Unless a person gets that kind of understanding, he is not spiritually healthy. Because it will become very heavy if you know that there's only one lifetime, there's only one body, there's only one family for you. It will become very easy when you know that you have lived so many lifetimes and you have a choice to live any number of lifetimes that you want. It will become very easy. Your life will become very easy when you know that you have lived any number of lifetimes with any amount of wealth. You may be having financial challenges in this lifetime, but you may have lived as a king. You may have lived as a jamindar. You may have lived as a fully rich person in your earlier lifetimes. This is just one experience you're getting in this lifetime. So in Bhagavad Gita, you get this soul wisdom, but you also have a multi-dimensional soul wisdom, which is not told in Bhagavad Gita. In multi-dimensional soul wisdom, you will understand that you are not just living in this physical body, but you're living in so many physical bodies, in so many alternate and parallel realities, alternate and parallel worlds at the same time, for your consciousness expansion, for the reason of your consciousness expansion. So this is the multi-dimensional wisdom that you can accrue or gather. Then it gives you the physical health. You're not a limited being, but an unlimited being. You're not a being with boundaries, but you are a boundaryless human being. You are consciousness that is pervading everywhere. So when you can expand your thoughts with this expansive wisdom, then life becomes very easy. You'll not be so attached to the situations of life. You'll not be so attached to the people in your life. I'm not telling that you don't have to love your people, love your family, or love your friends. You give your love. It's not even about giving love, my dear friends. Giving love, it's not there. Receiving love is not there. It's bullshit is what I think. What is there is only being in love. There is no giving love, there is no taking love. It's not business, no giving or receiving. It's only being in love, and then the other person experiences that love. Because your natural state is love. When you are in your natural state of love, then other person experiences that love because it overflows. If there's a jasmine or a lily, you will feel the fragrance of it, right? If you're near that. The same way, your soul fragrance, your love fragrance will be felt by others. Don't think that you have to give love. Don't think that you need to receive love. Don't think that my partner is not giving me love. He or she is not saying, I love you. He or she has to say, I love you. Why is he not saying? Why is she not saying? No, you be in love. It's about you. It's not about others. Love is always about you. Love is never about others. Patriji directly and bluntly says there's nothing called as love. There's only friendship. That's what he says, right? Because people doesn't have right understanding of love. You see all these Bollywood movies and Hollywood movies and Telugu movies, and then you feel love is, I don't know, I mean, what kind of stories we all create and what kind of fantasies and fancies we create. What kind of whimsical fancies we create about love. Love is about being in love. Love is all about being in love. Love is never about loving the other person or, giving love or receiving love. Love is just about being in love because it's a natural state. You being aware of your natural state. You being aware that you're a soul. That constitutes spiritual health. You being aware that you have lived so many lifetimes, is just one of the lifetimes that you're living, and you have a choice to live any number of lifetimes if you want, if you choose to. So then this kind of understanding will bring a lot of ease in your life. A lot of ease, my dear friends. And that ease will remove the disease. So we have spoken about physical health, mental health, intellectual health, emotional health, social health, but this is the spiritual health is the foundation for every other health. If you can hold this properly, if you can hold this wisdom properly in your heart and mind, then you can attain all other types of health very easily, all other types of health very easily. You just have to be grounded in this spiritual understanding or spiritual wisdom or soul science or spiritual science. So this spiritual health is very, 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 very essential for a human being to live a happy life, to live a healthy life, and to have a healthy physical body. Even to dream of the possibility of health, this spiritual health is needed. This soul understanding is needed. This law of incarnation is, understanding of law of incarnation is needed. So this is about spiritual health. Now I got a request. Please guide us for 20 minutes meditation. Okay. It is 8:34. Okay. We'll have a meditation for 20 minutes. And then maybe after meditation, we can take some questions, or do you want me to take some questions now and then start meditation?
According to your wish, Pradeep Kar, if you want to take questions now, please take now. Otherwise, if you want to take after meditation, as you wish.
I'll take some questions now, and then we'll go for meditation. A couple of questions.
Thank you, Master Pradeep Anirudh. So we truly blessed. We got a very good knowledge about the spiritual health and how to follow. Like if we follow these, I think we can we can see our wonders in our life. So please, family, like if you have any questions, maybe you can ask Master Pradeep Anirudh.
I don't have any questions, Silvaram Garu, but I want to thank Pradeep Garu. What an enlightened session, Pradeep Garu. Thank you so much. you explained really well, and you explained really well, and you gave clues and how to attain these healths in different levels. Thank you so much. Wonderful. We are looking for more of sessions from you. So, friends, if anyone have questions, please ask.
Thank you, Devi. Thank you. It seems anyone has any question, we'll wait for another 30 seconds. Srinivas, Ravi, Seturaj, Selvi, Sarita, Sharanya, Sairam, Sulekha, Surya, Sushmita, Shweta. Anyone from these?
Yeah, I have a question about the spiritual, chakras meditation things. Everything is answer is the meditation. So I do agree with that. But how do you focus on that chakra? How do you focus on each chakras to clear the what are the problems we enhance? So you said you have a lower pain and then back pain, lower back pain, all those things now. So how do you know it's curing? How do you know how many hours you got the meditation you got to do? How the meditation you can send him through? You can send the energy through the meditation. That's what my question is.
Cool, madam. So discussing about chakras is beyond the context of this session, but your question is a very good question. You're asking how meditation could help you cure a certain illness and how to send energy to the parts which are facing that illness. Yeah, that's a good question. Madam, it's not about sending energy. Yes, that process is also there. What wisdom that I shared today is about whatever illness that you get on any part of your body. When you get right wisdom related to it, so that illness will automatically go away. You don't have to send energy or anything. You just sit in meditation. This is my way of understanding it. Maybe if you go to a different master, they have their own way of teaching it. So my way of understanding it, which has helped me to stay out of medication for 18 years, I'm sharing with you. Okay. So my way of dealing with it is just sit in meditation and ask yourself, what is the wisdom that I need to learn from this health challenge that I have got? So before asking, I tell even gratitude. I say thank you to my physical body. Thank you to that organ for having functioned so well for all these years. And for teaching me right now, it is in a state that it is. And I ask it directly, what is the learning that I need to get from this situation? And after asking it, it may reveal some answers. Okay. Otherwise, if it is not revealing, I trust the process of life and sit in meditation. In meditation, automatically we'll get that wisdom. There is a saying called as Dhyanamudvara Gnanamudvara Mukti. So meditation will give you automatically the kind of wisdom that is needed for you at that moment of time in your life. Your meditation will give you the kind of wisdom that is needed to deal with the physical challenges that you're facing at that moment of time in your life. So trust the process of meditation. Meditation is not scalar. Meditation is vector. It has its own direction. It has its own intelligence. You just have to trust that meditation, the process of meditation you're doing. And you don't even have to bother whether I'm doing the right meditation, whether my meditation, I'm able to focus on my breath or not. You don't even have to worry on any of those things. The spiritual principle of sadhana is samayame sadhana. It's told in one of the Gnana Navaratnas of Patriji. The amount of time that you give to meditation is your sadhana. Not how well you're doing meditation, not how good you're doing meditation, not how well that you're sending energy to any of the physical body organ which is not well. So you just have to sit in meditation and it will take care of itself.
Okay.
You'll get the relevant wisdom.
Okay.
So that's the equation that I would say. Thank you for asking, Salvi madam.
Oh, okay. That's a very good, makes sense also. So you just do the meditation, wherever the pain is there, because when you are having a physical headache, you're taking a medication, that headache only goes away, even though you take it inside of your body. So the same way probably it works out. When you do the meditation, it's probably takes you to where the pain or where the things to cure or something. So I think it makes sense. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, maybe Madam is coming from a perspective of wherever attention goes, energy flows. That's right. So when you're keeping attention on a physical body organ, so then there will be certain awareness that gets created in that physical organ also. See, in awareness, nothing will go wrong in your life, in your decision making, and nothing will go wrong in a body part also.
Body part
Also, when awareness goes, when you're keeping your attention on a certain physical body part, okay, you're nothing but projecting your awareness on the physical body part.
Okay.
And healing could also happen. Okay. That's one way of looking at it. Another way, just as the process of meditation, you sit in meditation and be with your breath and be open to receive the wisdom that is needed. Unless you get the wisdom, the healing will not be totally complete, will not be fully complete. You may be giving attention to that body part. You may be, that body part may be feeling that energy. Okay. But the healing will not happen just by that. See, there is a field called as vibrational medicine where people will heal with modalities like Reiki or sending energy. That is not enough. It may be only temporary. You need to get the underlying wisdom as to why that illness got created in your body. What is your soul trying to teach you at that moment in your life? Headache, usually head means invalidating themselves somewhere for some reason. Maybe because of others, maybe because of the situations that they are facing, maybe because of the results which they are getting or which they are not getting, invalidating the self. So once you validate yourself, once you see yourself as a soul, there will be a lot of validation that will happen. There will be a lot of acceptance that will happen. There will be a lot of appreciation that will happen for the life that you're living, for the decisions that you're making, because decisions are not your decisions. We think that they are our decisions based on our ego, but they're not our decisions. Our decisions are all purely based on our buddhi. And there are a number of lifetimes that we have lived on this earth planet. So when you know that nothing is yours, then you'll become everything. When you start becoming everything, when you start understanding your real soul nature, then there will be a lot of ease that will get created in your being as well as in your physical body. So the essence is focus on the wisdom. See, I'm giving attention to a body part and making that body part aware and feeling the energy will give you temporary healing. I'm not telling it will not work. It will work to a good extent. But to remove that illness from the roots, you need to get the actual wisdom. What is behind it? What is the underlying wisdom that your soul is actually trying to teach you at that point of time in your life? So every health challenge a person gets is indicating a certain wisdom that that person needs to learn. Thank you, madam, for asking that wonderful question. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Pradeep. Thank you so much.
We'll take one more question and then we'll go into meditation.
Yeah, so we, Srinivas Ravi posted a question in the chat. So yeah, the question is how to, I'm unmuting Srinivas Ravi. So maybe you can ask.
Pradeep garu, namaskaram andi. PSM channel మీ ఇంటర్వ్యూస్ ఎంజాయ్ చేస్తూ ఉంటాం. ఎక్సలెంట్గా ఉంటాయి. చక్కగా మా కోసమే ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ అవి అడుగుతూ ఉంటారు. అది మాకు ఎడ్జ్ ఆఫ్ ద సీట్లో మేము చూస్తూ ఉంటాం. ఏం వాళ్ళ ఎక్స్పీరియన్సెస్ మీరు చాలా చక్కగా సూదింగ్గా చాలా బాగుంటాయండి మీ ఇంటర్వ్యూస్. ఐ జస్ట్ వాంట్ టు అప్రిషియేట్ ఇట్. కమింగ్ టు మై క్వశ్చన్, పిల్లల విషయం అండి. పిల్లలు ధ్యానం ఇది కాంతి సంవత్సరాల దూరంలో ఉన్నట్లు ఉంటుంది. ఆ టాపిక్ తీసుకొస్తే మీకు తెలిసిందే, యుఎస్లో రైజ్ అయిన పిల్లలు లెట్స్ టాక్ అబౌట్ ఇట్ లేటర్, నాట్ నౌ అని వెళ్ళిపోతూ ఉంటారు. ఏంటి ఇది? ఏమన్నా ఒక హింట్స్ ఏమైనా ఇవ్వగలరా అసలు? అంటే పిల్లలు అంటే చిన్నపిల్లలు అయితే ఏదో చెప్పొచ్చండి, చిన్నపిల్లలు కాదు పెద్దాళ్ళు కాదు, టీనేజర్స్. అసలు మెడిటేషను ధ్యానం అంటేనే వాళ్ళకి ఐడియా ఉండదు. మనం చెప్పే అఫ్కోర్స్ మనకి చెప్పడం రాదనుకోవచ్చు. మీ ఇన్పుట్స్ అండి.
Actually, for this question, I think Devi garu will be a right person to answer. But still, I will give my perspective on it. Yeah. So for kids, never tell them to do anything. They'll not do. Okay.
Okay.
I saw my own pattern. If my parents told me, I never did. But I did what they did. I mirrored them.
Okay.
So if they see you doing meditation every day, they'll do it. But if you ask them to do, they'll not do it. Especially teenagers, they'll never do it if you tell them to do something. Especially teenagers. Teenagers, you never have to tell them anything. You just have to show them while doing it. And they'll pick it up. They are so intelligent that they'll pick it up. And if they're not doing meditation, you don't have to worry about it, because I told meditation in a school. So indeed, I went to some hundreds of schools and colleges and taught meditation. And then a degree student has come to me in one of the class and he said, Anna, you came to our college when we were studying 7th class and you told meditation. I never did meditation, but I failed my intermediate. I wanted to commit suicide. At that time, I remembered the meditation, what you have taught me in 7th class, and I started doing meditation. Now I passed my intermediate. Now I'm in degree. So when they feel a need for it, they'll get it. They'll do it. They're enough intelligent. Just have confidence in their intelligence.
Okay, sir.
Be a safe ground for them, especially for teenagers. You need to be a safe ground where they'll feel safe to discuss everything with you. And you just have to give them assurance that you are there with them no matter what. Even if they do mistakes, they need to know that, yes, my dad is with me. My mom is going to be with me, even if I do mistakes. And he will not judge. She will not judge. They are with me completely. Is that kind of confidence for them? You need to give that safe. You need to give that safe ground for them to do any kind of, to play any kind of game in the world.
Okay.
They have to come back to you and rest. So if you can give that assurance and confidence in your communication and conversation.
అదే మేము అనుకుంటూ ఉన్నామండి. అమెరికా వచ్చి మనం కొంత డౌన్ సైడ్స్ ఉన్నాయి. అదే ఇండియాలో అయితే చిన్న పిల్లల నుంచి నేర్చుకుంటూ ఉన్నారు. ఇది ఒక ఉద్యమం లాగా ఉందండి అక్కడ. ఈ అంటే మన చిన్నప్పుడేమో మా తాతలు మన నాయనమ్మల వాళ్ళు ఏదో మంత్రోపదేశం అని అదని ఇదని చెప్తూ ఈ ధ్యానం చేసేవాళ్ళు. ఇప్పుడు పత్రిజీ గారు, అంటే నేను కొత్తలేండి, నేను 10 days old గెటింగ్ టు ధ్యాన. ఇంత సరళంగా ఇంత సింపుల్గా చెప్పారు. మన ఇండియాలో పిల్లలు చక్కగా పికప్ చేసి పిల్లలు చేస్తూ ఉన్నారు, చూస్తూ ఉంటాం కదా యూట్యూబ్ వీడియోస్. సో it's a nice thing. Yeah,
thank you.
Someone, my name is Hari Krishna. I have some questions about Pradeep is here, right? So sir, can I ask questions?
Yes, sir. Please keep it quick because we are running out of time and we also need to do meditation. Yeah. Thank you, Hari Krishna. Go ahead.
One second. Hi, my name is Hari Krishna Mutela. I'm New Jersey. Sudhakar and me are living here. Pradeep Garu, I saw your lot of interviews. I saw a lot of people. Very wonderful information for me also. I also started 6 months back. One question is, I have a lot of questions about this. There is no time, right? I have one question. So for kids asking, I will give one suggestion. Somebody asked about kids. So kids means first we have to show some persons like Steve Jobs. He also do meditation. Tell about American, whoever doing meditation. Then they will go impress. And one more thing, just show about Vivekananda. Just show up the YouTube, just show what is the meditation, what is the benefit in that. Their English language, automatically they will connect. Because my kids doing almost 2 months. They're wonderful. Every day 30 minutes they're doing. So that's what I followed my kids. Even whoever coming to my home, I will sit down, sit. If you don't sit meditation, get out from my home. I will tell directly. So that's what we have to. Sometimes we have to very strict. Doesn't matter who, don't care about what they're thinking. We have to bring to the kids only, right? That's for a kid suggestion. So I have a question is, see, all whoever join this meeting, everybody know about meditation. Maybe everybody, I think everybody doing meditation. But I have one question. Some people.
Hari Krishna, we'll take it offline because we have only 10 more minutes.
Okay? Yeah, 1 second. I'm done, buddy. Just one second. So somebody need to thinking about, because I meet a lot of people, they have need to think about meditation. How can you manage and bring these people into meditation? That's my question. Thank you so much for that.
Yeah, we'll take this answer offline, Hari Krishna Garu, but we'll go with meditation. Is it okay? With your kind permission? We'll go forward with the meditation.
Yes, we do meditation for 10 minutes now. It is going late. After 10 minutes, whoever have to leave the meeting, they will leave. So whoever want to continue and listen to the answer, they will listen.
Thank you so much, Devi Garu, and thank you so much, Hari Krishna Garu, for facilitating this meditation. And my dear friends, all of you, please close your eyes. Just be relaxed. Close your eyes, clasp your hands, cross your legs, and remove your specs if you have. Just be relaxed. Relax your head. Relax your eyes. Relax your upper body. Relax your legs. Relax your feet. Relax your entire body. Do not tighten any of your muscles. Just be relaxed, my dear friends, my dear gods, my dear souls, my dear creators. Just be relaxed for now. For the next 10 minutes, we're just going to do meditation. Just be with the breath. Be with your in-breath. Be with your out-breath. Just observe your natural breath, how it is happening. Observe how the air is going in, how the air is coming out. Just be with your natural, soft, tender, easy, and tranquil breath. Just be with your breath. For being with the breath is meditation, my dear friends. Be still. Be silent. Be a rhythm of the breath. Every breath you observe is giving you greater and greater relaxation, my dear friends. Every breath you observe is giving you ions of spiritual progress. Every breath you observe is taking you into deeper and deeper meditation. Into deeper and deeper states of meditation. Just be with the breath. Be completely relaxed from your head to the toe. Feel the gratitude for each of your body part. Feel the gratitude for all the 7+ trillion cells in your body. Feel the gratitude for all the bodily functions and body organs. Feel the gratitude for the state of health of your physical body. Affirming yourself, I am healthy. I am completely healthy. Everyone around me is healthy. Everyone in the world is healthy. We are creating that in our meditation now. Creating a healthy world. Creating a healthy human being. Creating health for every living being. Last 2 minutes. Yes, my dear friends, there is a possibility for us to live with complete health. We are creating it this very moment. We are creating the possibility of complete health for each one of us and everyone in the world, every living being in the world. A complete health at the level of physical health, mental health, intellectual health, emotional health, social health, and spiritual health. May all the beings in the world be with complete health. Last 30 seconds. Just be with the breath. Last 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay, my dear friends, slowly keep your hands on your eyes and slowly open your eyes if you wish to. With a little smile on your face. So, thank you so much, Devi Garu and Shivaram Garu, and everyone who has asked the questions and everyone who has participated in this session. Thank you for this wonderful opportunity to me.
Thank you, Anirudh garu, for your wonderful knowledge sharing session. Devi garu, over to you.
Yes, thank you so much, Pradeep Garu. It is an enlightened and it is an eye-opening session for a lot of people and for me as well. So I know you are a very busy man, even though with our request you came here to enlighten us and you show your light on us. Thank you so much, and our heartful gratitudes to you. If anyone want to thank Pradeep Garu, please unmute yourself and thank.
Thank you, Devi garu. Thank you, Shivam.
Thank you, Pradeep ji. This is Sulekha. Yeah, I have actually listened. I have watched your interviews with Patri ji. So wonderful session. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Pradeep Garu. This is Saranya.
Thank you.
Thank you, Pradeep garu. I watched a lot of videos for interviewing. The very wonderful information. Thank you so much. You make a very good knowledge on meditation for me and whoever is. Thank you so much. We follow every day your video. Without watching your video, one day we're never going to sleep. That's what I follow. Really, honestly, I'm saying thank you so much. You and one more brother is there, Pawan Buddha, and one more other. The 3 people I'm following every day. Appreciate all of PMC YouTube channel and PMC channel people. Thank you so much. Wonderful information.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Pradeep sir. This is Indra Seturaj. Thank you very much for a wonderful guidance, meditation, and deep explanation for the meditation classes. I really enjoyed, and we will follow. Sure, I'm started my meditation 3 months back, but I will sure I can follow.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Pradeep Garu. This is Mridula. Today's session is really wonderful. You have elaborated each and every aspect of health. Health is not just physical health. We all know that, but in every detail you have explained. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Welcome, madam. It's nice to.
Thank you so much once again, Pradeep Garu, from all of us. It's a wonderful session. We are looking for more sessions from you. And my dear friends, we have morning meditation tomorrow. So please join us from 5:15 a.m. If there is any new meditators, I have an announcement for them. If there is any new meditators, we are having separate meeting for them for 40 minutes because it is tough to sit for 2 hours for beginners. So we guide them in a very basic way. So we explain them all basics about meditation and we address all their doubts. So we separately post those meetings in the WhatsApp group. So whoever beginners, please choose the beginners meeting and join in that meditation. And our regular meditation will continue like 2 hours in the morning. So please make a note out of that and join accordingly. So that's what I'm going to tell at the end. So Pradeep Garu, over to you. Thank you. If you want to say any final words, please.
Okay, thank you. And my dear friends, being completely healthy is absolutely possible. I want you to take back that wisdom. And if that is possible, just why don't you own it? Why don't you own that possibility? Why don't you create that possibility? So I wish complete health to each one of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Pradeep. Thank you.
Namaste.
Okay. Thank you so much, everyone. We'll meet again tomorrow morning, and every Saturday we have wisdom sharing sessions. So please share our flyers and our 41 days meditation challenge to your friends and families. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow morning. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.